Is the modern game better than what went before it? One often hears from today's casual modernist how much the game has improved beyond its former states, and that the likes of Pelé, Best, Cruyff, Maradona played in simpler times, compared to today's more tactually astute and faster game conductions. But how much of this is actually true? Let's look at the modern offside rule. Onside if level with the last defender. Even if a teammate is vagrantly offside but not interfering with play. In the Pelé, Cruyff, Maradona era, even being level with the player was classed as offside. Modern balls, ballon balls when struck, move around like fizzy pop in mid-air. Cristiano knuckleball. Fizzy pop whirlies would have not had the same effect with the balls Pelé, Maradona played with. Modern pitches, carpet pitches, just tap the cartoon balls and the ball gathers pace like ping-pong ball. Brilliant for super-fast ball running. Compare the pitches and the ball movement on uneven, bumpy pitches in mud. Pelé, Best, Cruyff, Maradona were doing their dribbling magic on. A lot harder. No touch rule, slightest touch, and the player hits the ground like he's been shot by a sniper. Practically most of the penalties given at the 2022 World Cup wouldn't have been given across the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. When Mbappe runs 100 miles an hour at defenders, they're in fear of touching the lad for fear he'll hit the turf as soon as he feels contact in and around the opposition box. Mahrez and Di Maria are masters of this dark arts. Compare that to the hatchet men that ruled football tackling across the 1960s to 1980s. One only has to look at the footages of blood-curdling, reckless tackles meted out to the likes of Pelé, Eusebio, Best, Cruyff, Maradona, that wouldn't see the light of day in today's game. System defenders. Defenders today are systemized in banks of four and keep in touching distance of each other. When that breaks down, they can't read the game individually or sense danger. Trent Alexander, a classic example of this. He was totally exposed for Real Madrid winning goal at the 2022 UCL final, or use athletic speed to get them out of danger. Van Dijk, Walker, Davies, etc. They call it recovery tackles today. Never saw Moore, Beckenbauer, Figueroa, Kroll, Passarella, Cirea, Baresi, Maldini break a sweat. Read the game perfectly and were always perfectly positioned like a chess piece masters on the board.